Go beyond 40.
Hi everyone, this is Old Man YT Gamer, and back to another behind the scenes VFX video. Okay, so today I want to talk about visual effects compositing and how I used it in the final battle scene where Kato Thorn is actually defeated and you see him sort of fade out. So he's just sort of standing there and he fades away. And I want to show you how I use visual effects compositing to accomplish that shot. Okay, so first of all, there's two parts to this. The first part is we have to build a green screen or blue screen that's large enough for our characters to act in front of. Alright, and I did that by selecting a large cube from the Creative Gallery. And the color of the cube is determined by whichever color you're going to want to key out. So if you want to key out green, you're going to select green. If you want to key out blue, you're going to select blue. And how you determine which color to choose is based upon how much blue or green is in a character. If a character has a lot of blue, then you put him in front of a green screen. If a character has a lot of green, then you put him in front of a blue screen. So that way you don't key out the color of the character, you're just keying out the color of the background. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and get started. So here we are. We're in our editor. We've collected our clips. So basically what I did to kind of explain this a little bit was that I took my Fortnite character, went into Fortnite Creative, acted out the emote in front of this green screen, framed the shot how I wanted it using the drone-free camera, and got that set. Then we basically just recorded the actor doing the emote that I wanted in front of the green screen like I have here. So we have that, but then I also went into Fortnite Creative and collected what we're going to call a clean plate, and that's actually the background that we're going to be compositing our character over top of to make it look as though he's in that shot, right? But this gives us flexibility so that we can actually change the properties of both of those clips independently without affecting both of them together. And that's what you want to be able to do here, because obviously we want Kato Thorn to fade out, right? We don't want the background to fade out. So the only way to accomplish this is to do two separate shots, create a composited shot. So let's go ahead and let's get started here. Now, I will say you do need an advanced editor or any editor that's able to do blue screen or green screen keying and manage more than one film roll. So it does have to have those capabilities. And you can use DaVinci Resolve. I think that's free. I use Final Cut Pro here just because that's what I know. But any editor that has those capabilities, you'll need to use that. Okay, so what we want to do, we're going here with our compositing clip, and we're going to select however long we want this scene to be. So I'm just going to kind of scale this clip down. We don't need it to be like super long, so maybe, I don't know, 5 seconds or so. We'll take and we'll drag and drop that down to our A roll here on our timeline. Kind of expand it out so we can see things a little better. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our actor here, Kato Thorn, doing his emote, and we're going to just kind of move it to the point where we want it to be. So we're going to kind of just sort of trim this clip so it seems like the emote's done there, and that's at 11 seconds. We're going to do like 5.5 seconds for this. So we're just going to kind of trim this here down to 5.5 seconds, and we're going to drag and we're going to drop that on top of the clean plate clip, our A roll. This is now our B roll of film, and we're just going to make sure that both are the same length of time, all right, and that they match up, that they're lined up here. Okay, so now we've got that on there. We're gonna maintain the sound effects, so as we want to keep that same sound effect. What we might do though is I typically just detach the audio soundtrack, so that way I can work with it independently. And I'm not just like changing the properties of this clip altogether, and it just makes it easier to work with as a separate element. So I'll probably typically add different filters and things like that to it. And what we want to do is we want to go ahead into our visual effects library, And we want to go to masking and keying, and we want to drop the green screen keyer, try saying that 10 times fast, onto our B-roll clip, and that removes the background. So now we just have Kato Thorne there doing his emote, right? That looks pretty cool. All right, very good. So, the important thing to remember about this and why this is so valuable is because now we can change the properties of both of those clips individually, and our changes don't affect the other. So, let's go ahead and we can do kind of like a transform here. We're going to move them around a little bit here. And so, there we go. Maybe we can expand this clip a little bit, just kind of clean things up a little bit. Sorry, I made that a little bit. Kind of change the scaling, and so see we can do a lot of different things here individually to each individual clip. All right, and okay, so there we go. So we're going to put that back, and so now there we go. So we've got him. The angle looks good. We can work on the color a little bit. Let's see, we can work on that afterwards, or I can show you that in a different video. But as you can see, we've taken our character here, and we've done just that. We've composited him over top of this background. So what we can do now is we will take and we will change the opacity of this clip so that he will disappear. So he's going to explode and just kind of be like, oh, I'm dead, right? So we're going to make a cut. And then we're going to select this clip, our newly created clip. And then we're going to go over to the properties for this clip, and we're going to change the opacity. And we're going to do a keyframe animation of this over time. So we want the opacity to start at 100, but we want to take it down to 0 so that he'll be completely gone, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to set our keyer. We're going to add a keyframe. And then we are going to move our cursor across the timeline to the point where we want it to be completely gone, completely disappeared. And then we're going to change the opacity to 0. Then we're going to hit enter, and boom, he's gone. So now, as we go back over this, you can see he's here, he's doing his emote, and he's slowly disappearing. Oh, there we go. And now he's gone. Okay, everyone, that is going to be our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful to you, and that you found it interesting. Certainly, if you've enjoyed this content and you're curious about more of the tricks and visual effects that I use in my videos, then perhaps you just would consider joining and becoming a member of my Patreon. The link is right here on my YouTube channel. Certainly, it takes a lot of work to produce these videos, and if you'd like to do that and support me a little bit more, I would certainly appreciate that. So every little bit helps. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like. If you haven't subbed yet, please sub the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Go beyond 40.